all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Great.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
It is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Terrion Arnold.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ball game. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
And some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Goff in the pistol. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And 3rd down coming up. They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. And he is going to have a Lions first down. His defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain on 3rd and 2.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
First down, and they stick with Gibbs. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Goff to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
3rd and 5. Here's Goff. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch. Goff to throw. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They drop him in the backfield.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
A couple of 3rd down conversions already on this drive. This one tougher. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That one, take it in, middle of the end zone. Rock right. Touchdown, Detroit.
This is one of those cases, Mike, where the play caller understands, I got 3 points in my back pocket. There's no need here to be conservative. Let's keep this drive alive and see if we can come away with a touchdown. But instead of just trying to pick up the first down, they go for the big one, and it's a perfect throw, great catch, and they come away with 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. Alex Anzalone in for the tackle. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll try and run right on the option. Now a flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4. But usually that's a holding penalty.
Don't touch it. 73. 73. Don't touch it.
Here goes Hurts on the design run.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Third down and 9.
Great, set. 9.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's going to be incomplete. And it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
But I think it would be a bit of an understatement, Mike, to say that this offense has come out today a bit flat. They haven't picked up a single first down through the first 2 drives, and barring a really aggressive decision here, they'll have to wait to their 3rd series to see if they can make it happen.
1 quarter. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
What? 4 now. Super 1. What's that?
From the gun, it's Goff. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Throwing on 2nd down, Goff. Quick slant, caught by St. Brown. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
On the handoff, this is Gibbs. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's 2nd and 9. Goff. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
First and 10 now from the 36.
Hold on. Check. Turbo, set.
To throw is Goff. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the football at their own 23.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Hey, thumbs up. Alert.
We'll start the drive on the ground, and here comes a reverse. And he'll get this up to about the 28. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Don't touch that.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion.
Don't touch.
Off the play fake, Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Whoa! And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. Man, some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run the draw with Gibbs. He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line.
Well, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
Here now, 3rd and 5. Throwing, Goff. That is intercepted. Picked off by Nakobe Dean. And And the Eagles are going to take over just shy of midfield.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. Now a stoppage for an injured player, and it's Saquon Barkley who appears to be shaken up. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Great, set. Don't touch.
Hurts going to fire this one out to Smith. 17 yards, the gain there. First down, Philadelphia. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays.
That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Eagles.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he goes nowhere, buried back at the 15-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing here is Goff. He's going to let this one go for Raymond. And that is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Hey, let's go. Go, Brown.
On 2nd down, Goff. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
2 first downs, and they're at the 46 now. It's 1st and 10. They're going to run out of the gun with Gibbs. Down the sideline, past the 40. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Great, set.
To throw is Hurts. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play. They'll run the toss to Barkley. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. That is Marcus Davenport in there for the sack.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. The Lions call their first timeout. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. To throw is Goff. Now a pass deep for St. Brown. That's to the sideline. It is intercepted, but I don't think he was able to stay in bounds. And indeed, the officials concur. It is incomplete. Very nearly a turnover.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Goff. And for the 3rd time in this first half, He's been intercepted. Hit by the rookie out of Penn State.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Delta.
To throw is Hurts. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Carlton Davis. So we reach halftime, and the visiting Lions are in the lead. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This one taken at the 10. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From out of the gun, they give it to Barkley. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Throwing is Hurts. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it'll be 3rd down.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
Hey, 73, 73.
Now Hurts going to run this one himself.
And a nice job there defensively on 3rd down, not overcommitting to their pass rush. Having a plan for this quarterback as a designed runner, they're able to stop him short of the 1st down.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Cleveland Ferrell able to make the stop. Second down and 8. Now, Goff. He'll send it downfield for Laporta. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but This time, the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Gibbs. And a pickup of 3 or maybe 4. DeMarcus Lawrence there on the stop. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Now Goff. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Great, set. You on left.
Dotson, the man in motion. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. Open man downfield is Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. Big-time play with Hurts and Brown. 37 yards.
Great, set.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. And he'll get forward for about a yard. That's Azeez Ojulari in on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Brought in by the tight end, Dallas Goedert. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
Here's Barkley. And he's going to get stopped in the backfield. He'll take him down at the 3-yard line.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
63. Hey.
Go with their fullback trying to get it. Let's give him a yard down to the 3-yard line. They'll use 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and goal. They'll run with Barkley. And he is not going to get in. They make the tackle at the line of scrimmage. And that's going to bring up 4th and goal. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Field goal not going to help much at this point. They've got to go for it on 4th and goal.
No touch.
Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. And this is taken in by the defense. And the defense has to feel good about that. 4th and goal. They come up with a big play and end this drive.
In this case, Mike, the defense is thinking turnover on downs, but in this play, they actually force the turnover in the process and make a huge goal line stand to keep the offense out of the end zone.
Goff to throw on 1st down. That's caught by Gibbs. Jahmyr Gibbs. The race is on. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 98 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
No touch. No touch.
Now Hurts. He'll let this go for Goddard. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup.
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And the Lions have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
Well, I think by now, Mike, we know where the biggest mismatch of this game has been. This defense is all over this passing game. Everywhere they look, they have defenders in the right spot. They've resulted now in 3 interceptions, all while forcing this offense to try to adjust their game plan on the fly.
On 2nd down, it's Gibbs. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it. You know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
1st down, and they stick with Gibbs. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
They'll run for the 1st time with their fullback. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. Third and long. Goff gives it to Gibbs. He's getting brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for, but more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
Great, set. No touch.
Big time play for Philly. That goes for 58.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time, and it'll lead to a second down.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Running from the pistol with Barkley.
Great, set. No touch.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and it's going to bring up a third down.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and now it's fourth down.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Going to leave the offense out there for fourth and long.
Go Silver, ready? Hey, easy, 63, bad. No touch.
Hurts again. And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush, and it will lead to a turnover on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
First and 10 now from the 36.
Great, set. No touch.
Hurts will work here from the pistol. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
He's going to try it here again. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
On third down, it's Hurts. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on fourth down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on fourth down.
Goff down to a knee. And that should be the final act in this one. So a win for the visitors, the Lions. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire